Welcome to Screw the Commute, the entrepreneurial podcast dedicated to getting you out of the car and into the money. With your host, lifelong entrepreneur and multimillionaire, Tom Antion.
Hey everybody, it's Tom here with episode 1120 of Screw the Commute podcast. Today, we're going to talk about some more phone tips. I've probably done 20 episodes on phone tips. I mean, you're on your phone all day long. You ought to use some of the things. I mean, and I don't know one person on earth that can use all of the features of these cell phones, either iPhone or Android. Now, your Android folks, I don't have an Android, so my tips are usually iPhone, but the same tip can probably be done on Android. Maybe if I just give you the idea and then you Google on how to do it on Android. How about that? All right, so this is episode 1120. Hope you didn't miss episode 1119. That was small, immediate corrections. This came from my flying days so that I didn't get off course. And there's all kinds of things that'll help you in business if you get a handle on small, immediate corrections. All right, pick up a copy of my automation ebook at screwthecommute.com/automate free. Version 3.0 is the latest. However, in version 3.0, until I come out with 4.0, I talk about short keys, which I just love, but it's now no longer a program, it's a browser extension. So if you see me talking about short keys, it's now a browser extension. And pick this up. Go look at greatinternetmarketingtraining.com if you'd like one-on-one help from me and my staff to help you with, I've been doing this 32 and a half years now. Okay. And I just love it. I could have quit 20 years ago, but I just love this internet stuff. So greatinternetmarketingtraining.com and imtcva.org is my school. It's the only licensed dedicated internet and digital marketing school in the country, probably the world. And it's certified to operate by Chev. All right. So let's talk about some phone tips here. So don't you hate it if you turn on your do not disturb and you get a text anyway? Well, why does this happen? Well, when you turn on the focus part of an iPhone, the other person that when's trying to text you gets a message that says, hey, your things are silenced, but they get an option to click a button and send their text anyway. Okay, I don't know how that is silencing things. So what you got to do is you go into your settings and then focus and then turn off share status. So even if you are focused and you don't want text this and that and the other, or while you're sleeping or whatever it is, the other person doesn't get notice of it, so there's no button for them to click to force their message through. See, so that's how you get rid of that. Go back and listen to this again if you want to figure out how to do that. Okay, this one's really, really easy, but I didn't know about it until I was researching this stuff. How to find unread texts. Well, you click on your message app, and then there's this hamburger icon. Hamburger icons are like three little horizontal lines. One big, one middle, one small, like the three bears, all right? Papa Bear, Papa line, Mama line, and Baby line, all right? You click on that, and then you just click. It gives you a menu of other things, but you can just click on unread, and it'll pick up all your unread text. So that's a very easy one. Now, here's a very interesting one. This is how you see a map of your photos, like where they were taken. Let's say you travel a lot and you say, oh, gee, I want to show you this picture from Italy or something. and you got to scroll through 9,000 pictures to find it, right? What you do is you go to Photos, your photo app, and then not the one, your camera thing, your photo app, and then click on Collections. And there's a whole bunch of options under Collections that might interest you, but what you can click on is called Utilities. So you click on Utilities, and then you click on Map. and it shows you, okay, in Italy, you took 14 pictures, and you just click that Italy icon, and boom, there they all come up. Okay, or if you were in California. So it shows you a map of all the places you've taken pictures, and it grabs them all in one place. So if you had a trip to Vancouver, click on Vancouver, there's all the pictures from Vancouver. So that's how to make a map of your photos. Very interesting. Now, this last one, this drove me crazy. I do a lot on my cell phone, like we all do nowadays. And I would get something with a QR code. Now, you got to be careful with QR codes to make sure that it's a reputable place, because a lot of bad stuff has been done with QR codes. So make sure it's reputable. But if it came to my cell phone, I was like, how in the heck am I supposed to hold my camera up to my own cell phone? All right, which is how you did it. In the way early days of QR codes, there was an app that you had to do. And then nowadays, you don't need an app, because if it's something where you're shooting using your camera as the QR code reader, on a sign or a billboard or a flyer or something, no problem. But when the thing comes to your cell phone, that was driving me crazy. So here's how you do that. The first thing you do is you take a screen capture of the QR code. Now, if you don't know how to do that on an iPhone, you tap or you squeeze the up volume button and the on off button simultaneously, and you'll hear it like a camera, like a camera snapping off. And then if you're happy with that screenshot, you click a check mark up in the top right, and it saves it to your photos. All right. Then you open your photo app and you hold your finger on the QR code, and you should get a menu. Now, I'm going to tell you, if you don't get a menu, what to do, but you should get a menu that's like open, copy link, that kind of stuff. Open in a new window, open in an incognito window. I mean, you got various options there, but if you don't get the menu, you may have to open the photo, or, have the photo open and click the live text icon. If you don't know what that looks like, just Google that. All right. And then after you tap the live text icon, you go back and I think you have to hold when I was doing it, I had to hold my finger on the QR code, not just tap it. And then it would go to open up the place it was supposed to. See, so that problem is now fixed for me, and hopefully you too, because there's more and more QR codes going on. I have several episodes on QR codes, all the cool things you can do with them. So there's some more phone tips for you. If you like help, one-on-one help with this and the other gazillion things to be successful in an internet and digital marketing business, let me know. Check out greatinternetmarketingtraining.com or my school at imtcva.org. And it's certified to operate by SCHEV, which is the State Council on Higher Education in Virginia, but you don't have to be in Virginia because it's quality distance learning. And if you're in my mentor program, you get a scholarship to the school, which you can either use yourself or gift to somebody. I had one guy join the mentor program, gift the scholarship to his daughter. His daughter, before she graduated, was making $6,000 a month. Okay, now I can't claim everybody does this for sure, and then she has a big marketing agency now, all stimulated from this school. See, so very powerful stuff, and it's changing all the time. We change our curriculum. I mean, there's days where we have one thing one day and we have to change the curriculum the next day because of how fast things change on the internet. And no other schools do this. I mean, you're lucky if if they change them per semester or per year on this kind of stuff. And most of them, I can't think of any of them that are run by a multimillionaire, I'll tell you that. So that made the money doing this, by the way. All right, so that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. The school is imtcva.org, and the mentor program is greatinternetmarketingtraining.com, and I will catch you on the next episode. See you later.